White shirts on the pitch, running fast through the night. Every heart beating loud under floodlit sky bright. So to London, stand strong. In the stands they belong. Voices echo like thunder. To the club they sing along. Up in Spurs we arise. Eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. King's fire in his eyes. Glory's what he seeks. With every goal he flies, rising to new peaks. From the lake to far and wide, with the pride of the fight. On this journey we'll ride, with our passion burning bright. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. From the lane to far and wide, with the pride of the fight. On this journey we'll ride, with our passion burning bright. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. With all our might. With all our might.
That just sums up my whole stream evening. Hi, good evening, everyone, and welcome to TIC-TOC till I die. I'm Tottenham, past, present, and the exciting future under Ange Postecoglou as we look back at the Tottenham for the game yesterday. Was it a good result? Was it a bad result? Was it? Do you want Ange out? Are you happy with Ange? Are you happy how it's going? We have a bit to go through, so I've got stats. I went through my player ratings earlier. There's a video up with my playing ratings, but I will bring them up again for you guys if you haven't seen it. But I hope you're all doing well. Please do hit the like button. Please do hit the subscription button as well. We're only 23 away from 2K, and I would love to get there before Christmas. I really would. It mean a lot to me, Tequila, Colin, Carl as well. As we do put an awful lot of work into the channel to bring you the best content we can on this wonderful club of ours, Tottenham Hotspur. And really, look, I've seen a lot of the last few days. I'm doing a video for tomorrow, which we're going out tomorrow, I think about 1 o'clock, or tomorrow evening, on Ange Postecoglou. And I won't go into too much of it now, but I've sort of broke it down to his season so far. Oh God, don't tell me my mic is. I'm waiting for the third bit to come up. Yeah. It's my mic, isn't it? I'm waiting for it. Hopefully that sounds better. Let me know, Tequila, if that sounds better. I've had nothing but issues with this new mic. I might have to go back to the old one, actually. But let me know, Tequila, if that sounds better. Grant. We got there at last. Look, I'm going to go through Ange's season, hit the Tottenham's home away from this season and away form. And if you look at the league table, the form league tables, it's a little bit, a little bit not so bad. And I think we're sort of overreacting just a tad. But look, let's bring that up. I mean, this is the annual table, actually, for 2024. And we're in the top 7. But for the whole of the football calendar, the 2024 calendar year, we're in 7th place. And we're only a couple of points behind Man United. Newcastle up there. So really, are we that bad in a position that everyone thinks we are? Do that. More on that, really. That will go into the show I am doing later. Let's get into the chat. Let's say later on. And we've got big up to Tequila as well. Tequila 316. Hope you're keeping well and you're feeling better. Dermo. Yeah, I'm gonna like this now. I hate to say this. Brace yourself. The build-up we're getting here is a bit like the sacking of Ange Postecoglou. Brace yourself. Andrew's been sacked. Yes, Tinny. You sound a bit tinny. And then he goes, yeah. Then you go, you fixed it. Easy as. Yeah, easy as a Sunday morning, as they say. Big up to Tequila. Hope you're feeling better, and we look forward to having you back in the new year. Big up to Carl Simpson as well, Mr. Carl. We've got to get you on a few shows over Christmas as well, Mr. Simpson, to join us for a few shows, either on Big Up or over on here. It'd be great. Excuse me. Great to have you on. We've got Tequila. Whatever you did just worked. Yeah, I just changed a few things. Big up to Wayne Bonner. Big up, sir, as well. Hope you're doing well. Haha. Nice build up, Tequila. Be nice if our pays could build up like that. Yeah, it would be. Look, let me know, Wayne. Are you sort of like me? Are you sort of got this sort of attitude of I've seen a lot worse? And I keep saying we're only 5 points off second place. Yeah, the football wasn't great yesterday, but we looked tired. I said it in my player ratings. We looked tired. We looked a bit Um, and I think Andrew is right to defend the players and say the players are working hard. And I think I had no problem with what Andrew said in the press conference, by the way, either. Big up Chris as well. Big up Chris. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well too. I personally like the wind tunnel effect. Well, yeah, I'm just getting myself ready for the next F1 season, Carl. Just getting through my wind tunnels, making sure my car's going to be the fastest out there. That'd be great. Wouldn't it only, Wayne? Yeah, it would be. All good, Tequila. How about you? Feeling a bit better? Tequila says not really, mate, but again, that's between them. Big up. Big up to Luke Chapman as well. Northampton Town last season had a bad performance. 2024. John Brady, my manager. Big up to the Godfather himself, Mr. Philip Brady. He puts Fulham. Yeah, I have spelt it correctly. Either that or I spelt it wrong on the thumbnail. Dyslexia is a bitch, as I always say, but you learn to live with it. What did he say in the press? Basically, Tequila, what he said in the press conference was that every time everyone's looking for an excuse to bring us down. And the players are working hard, the players are doing their best, and we've got an injury crisis at the moment. And I sort of agree with it. Everyone's just looking for an excuse to have a go at Ange. Yesterday, there was an awful lot out there. This is why why I was doing this 24 hours later, because I wanted to look at the game again, look at the highlights. And I think some of the overreaction is a bit much, to be fair. I've seen a lot worse. And I think he's right to defend the players. I think he's right to say what he said. I think he's right to defend the players, because they are doing their best. They're playing. We've got Van der Ven out. We've got Vicario out. We've got Romero out. We've got a load of players that are out. Fraser Foster's been done brilliantly in his first 2 games. Ben Davies, reliable as ever, not the greatest defender in the world. He's not the most technically gifted player in the world, but he's doing the job. Rudu Dragason's getting into the groove now, as I said earlier, and starting to play well with the experience of Ben Davies next to him. Yes, the wing-backs could have done better. Yesterday, Porro was very bad, and so was Udogi. But I feel that our transfer summer window is coming back to bite us on the arse. We haven't got the squad to cover these. But saying that, I'd rather have the injuries now than have them in January, February, March, April time in the business end of the season, where other teams could be having their injury crisis and their injury problems. And maybe we're having it at the right time, as daft as that sounds. And probably does sound daft, but that's just how I think of it. Big up to Carlos, says, I would off tonight, but I've been out with some friends for a few Christmas beers, and I'm not sure I would. What I would say will make a lot of sense. Fair enough. Fair enough. Come on Thursday for the watch along. Be fun.
Wayne says, I went to the game, so it's. I went to the game. Oh, big up, Wayne. I hope you enjoyed yourself, man. Went to the game, so it's all. I wouldn't. I'm not saying anything about Johnson, but we're not as bad as some seem to think. I think it was one of those games. I said it in my watch along that we looked tired. We looked out of sorts. We looked tired. We looked a bit. And Fulham had 8 days to prepare for this. We're now working at 2 games a week. So, we want all to be in European competitions. Of course we do. But, it will catch up with you. And especially with injuries, players have to play more games and it will happen. So, I can understand the frustration, but I think it's a bit too much when you look at the likes of Man City, you look at the likes of other teams that are really struggling and they're not getting a mention. Again, it's the media against Tottenham. Again, it's the media, Talk Sport and all of them just saying Tottenham are in crisis. Well, how about Man City? They haven't won a game, I think, in the last 7. They're way off the pace. Is Pep under pressure? No. Is there any Pep out going around their social medias? Yeah. Of course there is. Spurs are a box of chocolates. Don't know what you're going to get. Smash City, then you draw against Fulham. Look, no team, Chris, and I think you can back me up on this, no team in the Premier League apart from you are consistent this season. I think Liverpool's the only side in the Premier League that has been totally consistent. Pardon me. So it's a weird season. It's a weird season. With all the inconsistency, we're only 5 points off second place. What's that? 2 wins and a draw. You get them over Christmas, you're well in the race for top 4. And this is around the time where your seasons you can make your season or break your season, especially with the January transfer window coming in next month as well. There's a lot to play for. Big up the Philip Brady. Philip said Fulham are fresh. We're fresh. We had a hard game against Roma. The panic is totally over the top. Look, I agree with you, Philip. I think it is. I think the majority of what I've heard and read is really over the top. But look, what can you do? What can you do? Football is full of opinions, and I've always said it that everyone's opinions will be respected, and everyone's opinion should be respected. Either you're Angie in, Angie out, Levy in, Levy out, turn it all around, do the hokey cokey and all that crap. But I think some of them just like adding fuel to the fire. Some of them might like it for clickbait, for their social media. Some might like it for, they might be so angry after the game that it comes out, and emotion, football's an emotional sport. So you're going to say stuff you probably regret the next day saying. So I think a lot of it's that, but I do think I agree with you. It has been over the top. It really has. But look, that's the society we live in. 10, 15, 20 years ago, I don't think you would have got most of this, what we get now, because social media wasn't around then. You wouldn't have got this outcry probably back in 77 when we got relegated. Yeah, there would have been outrage down the pubs, of course, and you would have meet your mates at work, get a bit of ribbon, but that was about it. Now it's all social media and YouTube and people coming up, oh, this and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. And a lot of people putting up on social media, it was crap, it was this, it was that. But everyone's entitled to their opinion. And I think that's what this is what makes the game go around, opinions. And not everyone's opinion is going to be the same. Some people might not agree with what I'm saying. I don't think I would agree with some of what I've seen, but I respect their opinion. And people that do go onto YouTube and do put the stuff out there and put the neck on the line, this is my principles, this is my opinion, and I'm sticking for it. You got to say fair play to them for doing it. I may not agree with it, but fair play for taking the balls and doing it. But as I said, football's opinionated, and people have different opinions. People have see the game through different eyes. I mean, how many games have me done, Philip, on watch longs? Well, I've seen the game in one way and you've seen it in another. It is like that. So look, I get what you're saying. I do. And I do think it is over the top, but I think also that then people that are saying and saw the game differently do have the right as well to view their opinion. I think Andrew's right to say in his press conferences that he I think also that Ange, same what he said in the press conference, I think he was right to defend the players. I think he was right to take the pressure off the players and say, look, this is what we've got to deal with. So, look, it is what it is. It is. But I do agree with you, Philip. It is over the top. I've seen a lot worse. You have too. So, yeah, we did get Tamworth away in the FA Cup third round. The road to Wembley starts. Yeah, that's what we like to hear. Spurs are on the way to Wembley. They were on the way to Wembley when we beat Man United on the 19th of December too. Woo-hoo. Come on, you Spurs. Wayne Bonnet, dyslexia is a bitch. You should have met my ex. That's true. Good point. That's a very good point, actually, Wayne. Well done, sir. Very funny. Made me giggle. And Philip says the press are harder on Ange than 6 losses out of 7. It is unfair, Philip. I agree with you, but I think that's. I want to ask you a question, and maybe some of the chats can let me know. Are the press up the north a bit more lenient with the managers than the press down south? Is there that divide from the press people down the south? Are they a bit more harder and a bit more, we're going to give you a hard time, where the press people up the north are a little bit more easygoing and a little bit more forgiving than the press people down here? Let me know what you think, Philip, on that. I would love to know your opinion. Khan says at the end of the day, our forward line had finished their dinner. We would have beaten Fulham. Yeah, exactly. Sonny, he should have scored. He should have scored after 50 seconds. He missed 2 chances. Brennan Johnson took his chance. But it's a game of Roma as well. We didn't take our chances. And this is where I think you miss a Harry Kane or a 20 season ago striker. Solanke was sent home because of his ill. Did that, unnerve the team? Did that throw everything out the window? So did we have to quickly reshape the team very quickly? Because I thought Sonny up front was absolutely woeful yesterday. Keyless, I think overall we're pretty average. Our league form seems to reflect that. Just got no. Yeah, that is the problem. But I'm going to do the video put out for tomorrow, Tequila. Our home form in the league is a hell of a lot better than our away form in the league. If our away form in the league was better than our home form, was the same like our home form, we'd be up there. I think our away form's been woeful. But you are right, consistency. But I've got the latest Premier League table with all the last 5 games for the top 8, and no team apart from Liverpool's been consistent. Even Arsenal have had 3 defeats in their last 5 games, or something around them. I can't remember. It was something like that. Chelsea a couple of defeats in their last 5, so no team's really finding that bit of form. And I'm just wondering, is this January window going to be so important for somebody to get a couple of players in to take that march for the top 4? And I think this is where we've got to go out and buy. Big up Philip. It says hard to hesitate with the entire spine of the team being at. Yeah, it is. We've had this before, Philip. You know yourself, and so does Wayne Bonner, where we've had team players out, a spine of a team out. We had it back. Where was it now? On the Aussie Ardealers. Was it the 92-93 season? Where we lost Teddy Sheringham at Man United away, a tackle from Roy Keane. And it totally derailed our season to the point where we had a great start to the season. And was it 92, 93, 93, 94? I think it was 93, 94. We had a great start to the season. I think we even beat Liverpool at Anfield 2-1, I think, at the start of that season. And we were riding high in the league. And then Teddy Sheringham got injured at Man United. I think a tackle from Roy Keane and Steve Bruce, or Brian Robson, I think. My memory serves me right. And he sort of derailed our season. And, you look at Man City, they've lost Rodri. And it's derailed their season. You look at other teams as well. They've lost 1 or 2 players and they go on bad runs. So, yeah, I agree with you, Philip. It is hard to hesitate for the entire spine of the team being out injured all at once. And hopefully we'll get them back soon. I think, for what I'm hearing, Romero and Van der Ven are still working with the sports scientist teams, but they're hoping to get back, hopefully Romero back for the Bournemouth game. And I think Mickey Van der Ven's hoping to get back, I think, for the Manchester United game for the League Cup. So look, we'll see where we go, but you make a very good point. Big up Dwayne. Ange is in period where he has to manage the team, rotate where he can. Hopefully Graham Bergville will start getting, yeah, I hope so too. And I like to see Archie Gray got injured, got a knock, had to come off. The only thing that got me yesterday, and I'm going to look, we'll talk about this later actually when I go through the stats of the game. The only thing I can criticise Ange from yesterday is his substitutions. I thought they were very poor. I don't know, Wayne, if you can tell me what the crowd thought, but I thought bringing on Lancashire and deep into injury time, where I think he could have started with Lancashire up front or brought him on for the second half to take Sonny off, because I thought Sonny was very poor. So I think if I was to criticise Ange about anything, it would be his substitutions. And I think that's the only criticism I can give him, really, to be fair. We've got Carl Simpson. It's Spurs. We were always brought up. Yeah, that's true. Big up to Azad Hamad. It says, look at this Levy lover. Really? Seriously. Seriously. I'm not Levy in. I'm not Levy out. I praise him when he does good. I'm praising him when he does good. Start off, don't coming in and saying, look at this Levy love. Look, just don't. That's not fair. You don't know how I stand. You don't know how my thoughts are on it. So firstly, you're wrong on that. Of course, Man City can get a break. They have won 6 Prems. Well, it's my opinion. Your opinion. I respect your opinion, but I'm not a Levy lover. I'll tell you that now. And, do you know, the people that work me on this channel can tell me that. And a few people in the chat who do actually follow me here can tell you that too. I have my views on him. I have my good views in him, and I have my not very good views in him. Very much down the middle. I don't go into this. Other channels are being shouting Levy out all the time because I can't be arsed with it and I can't be bothered. There's more important things in life than shouting and roaring about an owner you can't have any effect of getting rid of, unless somebody comes in the bicycle club and gives him the money he wants, and then he goes. But I will criticize and I will praise when he does well, and I will criticize when he does bad. My thing on this channel, when I do my channel, is talk about the team. I talk about Ange Postecoglou and the match and the players. And I leave all that Ange in and out stuff to other people that want to talk about it. Because I'll be honest with you, I could not give a 2 rats about it, to be fair. I just want to talk football. That's it. Don't talk about that bald-headed git. Way too many injuries. Big up, Carl. And suspensions. It's not easy. No, it's not easy to deal with, and you're spot on with that. And Carl says, not a Levy lover at all. Not a Levy lover at all, as I had no need for that. Cheers, Carl. That's very kind of you. And Tequila as well. Be polite, please, as I'd respect costs nothing. Thank you so much. Where have I been? Well, you firstly calling me a Levy lover. That was disrespectful because I'm not. So we'll just leave it there. Big up to Tequila as well. Looking forward to having you back. Wonder will Tim switch the game. The crowd only holds 4. Yeah, I was thinking that. I was looking up at Tamworth before actually I come on, Philip. So I was thinking that. As far as I know, I was looking at Pippi Paul's show when I was, waiting to come on here. And did they have a plastic pitch? I think they do. So that should be interesting. But I hope they don't. I think it'd be great to have Tottenham go down there and give them a bit of money. He is not a Levy lover. It's just an opinion. You could have left out that it was not needed. Cheers, Carl. You're very kind. Thank you very much. Philip said there's definitely a bias against Spurs from Southern-based papers. Talksport and Paul Merson, who predicts us. Yeah, well, we all know you love Paul Merson, Philip. We all know he's your favourite player. And I hope you've sent your Christmas card to Mr. Murph. Mr. Merson, Philip. Hope you've sent them off. Yeah, look, I don't mind Talksport. I don't mind. What's his name in the morning at 10 o'clock? Who does the show? Oh, what's his fucking name? You guys let me know in the chat. The two of them that do the 10 o'clock show. I don't mind them. And look, Simon Jordan, that's it. I don't mind Simon Jordan because I think he's quite out there with his views, well, which I quite like, to be fair. But yeah, I do get your point. Talksport, yeah, Paul Merson always wants us to lose. 93-94. Cheers, Wayne. I thought I was right. We've got Tequila and subs. They buffered me yesterday too, to be fair, Tequila. I didn't think they were good. You don't bring a striker on to like depth into injury time. I mean, if you're going to take off forward players, replace them with forward players. I would have taken Sonny off at half time. He was woeful yesterday. Now, a question I ask you guys in the chat, and this is where I'm going to hopefully might get a response from some of you. Is this contract with Sonny playing on his mind? He's still waiting to activate the year clause in his contract. Is that playing on them? And if it does get to January and we have not activated it by then, do you think Sonny will look elsewhere to move next season? Let me know what you think. Big up the Tron, big up Shamu Vandy Voo, and well done on your winners, by the way. Let me know what you spent your winnings on. Very good on the New Zealand lottery. A number away. I was so sorry for you when you told me you're only one number away from a big win. I wouldn't be really pleased for you, sir. But anyway, I hope you're well. Philip says Shamu Vandy Voo as well. Eltel Cockerel, big up Eltel. We'll have to get you on actually, Eltel, before Christmas. If you're free, let me know what's at me and we'll get you on the show probably this week. Get you on, sir. It's been a while since we had you on, and I do enjoy your company. I do enjoy talking football with you, sir. So let me know in the chat when you're free. And definitely we might do a show. We'll definitely do a show together over Christmas as well. It'd be great to have you on, sir. Where are we going now? Where are we? But yeah, I'm doing right. Cheers, Eltel. I hope you're doing well and your family as well. Tamworth Ground is called the Lamb Ground. Don't tell Jeremy Clarkson there. He probably want to put lambs and goats on there and sheeps, as he calls them. Sheeps? Is it sheeps? Yeah, sheeps. Sheeps. Wayne Barnard, no idea. My cousin and I got fed up and left after 18 minutes. That shows how good the game was, Wayne. Just before the subs were made. I think you left at the right time, mate. Oh, God, that is so funny, man. Listen, Wayne, I'm going over next year to a game. Let me know if you're going to the same game. I would love to meet up with you, Wayne. It'd be great to see you. And have a pint of beer with you. Have a pint with you as well before the game. It'd be great to meet up with you. Shamu Vandy Voo, have Spurs even done three? Have Spurs ever done a 3-pent on the title? I am in the intermediate signals in lawn balls. Very interesting. Very interesting. Replace the B with an E, and you have my views on it. Yeah. We leave it there. I get it. We leave it there, Tequila. He says lame grey. Fair play, yeah. Philip says Levy gets it in the neck when he deserves. Thank you, Philip. Very kind. And deserve, and that's why that's the way it's always been. If he does good, we've always been a middle of the ground channel. Look, I was very much Levy out a couple of years ago, and I got so in depth with it that I didn't like what I was seeing and hearing. So I pulled back and thought, do you know what? I'm going to take a more middle of the road ground, which is more me. More me is more middle of the ground sort of thing. And I will applaud him if he does well, and I will give him out to if he doesn't. And where I think he hasn't done well as back Dange this summer in the window. But with all the takeover talk going on, with all the investment that could be coming in, January could be a very different story. If the investment is confirmed and everything goes through before Christmas, then Plan A will go into effect, as we've been telling you, and that means a very good window. If it doesn't happen and there's a delay in it and it gets pushed into after Christmas, then Plan B happens, and that means a lot of loan to buy. A little bit on the transfer window, I did say it to you the other day, but Real Madrid about to put an 88 million euro bid for Porro. And also, we're looking at Evan Ferguson to bring him in on a loan to buy deal. So that I wouldn't mind Evan Ferguson coming in at Tottenham, because I like Evan Ferguson. He's an Irish player, and I think he would do a very good job for us. I think he could become our new Roy Keane. Too early, Tequila. So I knew what you two were up to. Jordan White, big up, Tequila. Dermo is Rory. No, I'm not Rory's fan. I think he's an idiot. I think he's an absolute Chelsea dumbwit. And I've said it before, and I say it again. If Roy Jennings is watching, or they can get to Roy Jennings, I'd love to debate him on the views of football, because I would put him under the table, out with the babies, and leave him there crying with his bottle. Because all he talks is waffle. That's all Rory talks. A lot of people accuse me of talking like waffle, but Roy Jennings talks as waffle. Damn. Only one member. Only one number. Shimo bought 2 football kits, 92 Spurs away kit and the 98 Croatia. That picture you sent me yesterday, Tequila, Shimo, of the derby in Croatia. Wow. That'd be an atmosphere and a half to go to. It wouldn't surprise me if Harry Kane has been in his ear. I just think he's not playing well. I have a funny feeling Harry's saying, come and join me at Bayern Munich, you know. And maybe he's waiting there into January, go there in a free transfer. Big up to everyone's talking to each other. Better than nothing we spent as well. I'm Levy out, but no fanatical Levy. Yeah, I know you're not forgetting. And how many times have you, me, debated Levy on here, Tequila? And we've had a really good discussion on Levy. And you, me, have really had good shows on it, actually. And we haven't insulted each other, and we haven't had a go with each other. It's been really, we've compromised in our approach. And I agree with you on some of the things you say, by the way, and you sort of agree with me some of my points. So we sort of compromise and come in the middle, which I think is it's what we should do. And then it goes, boo, Levy, boo, Levy, boo, 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 Levy. Would be tempted to sell at that price, Dermo. Yeah, so would I. What did you want to do to Rory's debate him under the I would debate him under the table, over the table. I would debate him that it's like drinking somebody under the table. I would debate him. He would just fall off his chair because he wouldn't win. Actually, I'll put him with Tequila. That'd be interesting. Tequila against Rory Jennings. I would love to see that. I would sell that and pay the view. See, Carl, you've just got a dirty mind. That's all you've got. You've got a filthy mind, so you just keep your dirty thoughts to yourself. Chris, feels like 2019-20, where every team inconsistent, apart from us, we won the league that year. It does. It has a very similar feeling. It does. I hadn't thought of it that way, but you putting that in now, I think you're spot on with that. Levy ship has sailed. Spurs need to progress and move. Yeah, I totally agree. Who's this Levy people keep talking about? I don't know. Yeah, and go, Xmas Grinch Wayne. Oh, yeah, that's who he is. Well, that's through to the chat. Now, let's get on with the game from yesterday. Of course, we did play. We drew 1-1 with Fulham, of course, at White Hart Lane in the Premier League at the greatest stadium of the world, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's always White Hart Lane to me. Never will be anything else. It was built on top of White Hart Lane, and it should be named White Hart Lane. I'm starting the petition. This is the match stats of the game yesterday. Spurs had more possession than Fulham, 51.3 to 48.7. We had less shots. We only had 8 shots to Fulham's 14, 3 on target to Fulham 6. We had more touches of the ball in that first half than Fulham, 673 to 639. We had less passes then. More passes than Fulham as well, 493 to 454. 7 corners to us, 11 to Fulham. 11 fouls suffered from us and only 3 to Fulham because Fulham had a man saved off. Our defending stats now, I was quite surprised at this. We had 5 saves each, 23 clearances for us, 22 for Fulham, 4 blocks for us, 2 for Fulham, 1 yellow card, and of course 1 red card for Fulham. Ange Postecoglou after the game said, tough game, tight game. Not a lot of openings for either side. There really wasn't. There was very few openings. Just a few opportunities to score. We started the game well. Probably should have been 1-0 up. We should have been after 50 seconds. put some pressure on there. They had the spell, and Fraser made a couple of good saves. We got our noses in front, just couldn't push on, not for the lack of trying. And they really, Angie's defending these players in. He's doing what any good manager should do. The players gave everything they could, but we just couldn't push on. It was a decent strike for their goal. We tried to get some momentum late in the game when they went down to 10 men, but there wasn't a lot of football being played at that time. There were a lot of stoppages. We couldn't get on top of them. Do you know what? I agree with what Ange said there. I think that sums up the game perfectly for us. It really does. We just couldn't get going. Either it was tiredness or whatever. We just couldn't get going. He also says, Ange, I'm just saying, I've had already probably 3 questions on the Man City game. This is what everyone kept asking about the difference between Man City and the game today. There are 3 questions. Why can't we repeat that? Like I said, I think if you can't see that even in 7 days, we have coped with a couple of significant blows since then. I think it's too easy to say, well, it's just play like we did against Man City every game. And it somehow, again, seems with this club that wherever it is that we do well is used as a milestone to bring us down at every other opportunity. And I think he's spot on with what he's saying. Everyone will pick that bit out the press conference and put it into the way they want to put it into. How is he having to go at the club? Is he having to go at the players? And I think Ange is just pointing out, look, we cannot play it like we played against Man City every week. But, we've got significant injuries and we can do what we can do. From my perspective, as I keep saying, it's really important that we don't reach any of that. Just stay focused, because I just sometimes feel like, especially these players we've got at the moment, they're just working really hard for this football club and to try and progress us to where they want to be. We're in good shape. We're still in a decent position in the league. We're still in the League Cup, and we're in a decent position in Europe. So it's about us maintaining our focus and continuing to develop. And I totally agree with that. Everything he says in there, I think he was spot on what he said. And it is. You look at Riley, 5 points off second place. We're in the quarterfinals of the League Cup. We're in a good place in the Europa League as well, where if we beat Rangers and win our last couple of games, we'll qualify in the top 8. That's still there. And we've got the FA Cup to come. So, look, I agree with Ange. 100% what he said there. And it is. Many people, media included, will use, but they played brilliant against Man City. But look how they played against Fulham. Load of crap. Yeah, because we played Roma just a few days before. We've got shitloads of injuries, and then players that are playing now probably playing more football than what they were meant to play. So we didn't lose the game, we draw. We got a point. So, I think a point's a very good result considering. This is now, I went through it all earlier on with my predicted lineup video I put up earlier for you guys, but this is my predicted lineup. Let me know in the chat if you agree or disagree. I gave my man of the match went to Fraser Foster because I thought he was absolutely fantastic yesterday. I gave 2 sevens to the centre backs, Ben Davis and Dragerson as well. I thought they were fantastic. The only reason I gave Brennan Johnson the 7 because he scored a goal. I thought on midfield 3 went a bit quiet. I thought Madison wasn't there all the time. Werner again did well to put the cross in for Brennan Johnson, and Sonny for me was very, very, very quiet indeed. But let me know, guys, what you think in the chat. Let me know what you think of that. So that's not very much to say on the game at all, really, from yesterday. Just look, we got a game Thursday. We put that to bed now. We move on, and we look ahead. We look ahead to the game against Bournemouth away. We've got Chelsea at home on Sunday. And I just wanted to bring up something if I can. It's our next fixtures. Is that it? Yeah, this is it. Look, this is our December, right? We've got Bournemouth away on Thursday. We've got Chelsea then at home on Sunday. Then we're away to Southampton. Before Christmas, we've got Liverpool at home. We've got Nottingham Forest on St Stephen's Day, which is Boxing Day for you guys over here, but St Stephen's Day here in Ireland. And then we've got Wolves to end off the 24 football calendar. And in the middle of that, we've got Rangers away in the 12th, and we've got Manchester United at home on the 19th. So if I'm looking at our next 6 Premier League games, I think we're going to get 3 points at Bournemouth. The Chelsea game is a London derby, so that can go anywhere. I would love to beat Chelsea because I don't like them. But I don't know. Chelsea are in good form at the moment, so that could end up as a defeat. So I'm going to go for a draw for that one. Southampton away, we should win. I think we'll win that one. So that's 7 points. Liverpool at home. Our home form's been good this season, so I'm reckoning a good 1-0, 2-0 win at home. So that's 7, 8, 9. That's 10. Forest away is tricky. They're playing well this season, Nottingham Forest. So I'm going to go for 10. I'm going to go for 11. And then for Wolves at home, I think we'll win that 11, 12. I think that's 14 points I think we're going to pick up in the next 6 games. So let me know in the comments below how many points you think we'll pick up. Also in the chat as well. So at the next 6 games, I'm going for 14. So let me know. I think we will beat Man United in the quarterfinals of the League Cup. The last time we beat Man United, I think, in the quarterfinals of the League Cup, we went on to win that competition. So I think history could repeat itself. And of course, we're going to beat Rangers. I couldn't say anything less. I'm a Celtic fan as well. So of course, we're going to go up there and beat the arse of them. So, just a few little things there. And then this is for the video that I will be doing out for you tomorrow. Go a few chats to me. Tequila says, no, hang on, where are we? Lots of, where are we? Where did we go? Oh, yeah, here we go. Wayne says, damn, under the table, come in the middle. Is this one of those specials? No, it's not one of those special streams. No. You lot just got a dirty mind, a lot of you. Tequila's happy. Chimu says, lots of awesome clips. Yeah, I've seen some of the internal derby. I'd love to go to one of them, actually. I really would. It'd be great, Chimu. From yesterday, better than the crap Liverpool City game. Yeah, I didn't even watch the Liverpool game, to be fair. Elto Cockerell, I'm working this week, off from next Friday for 3 weeks. So possibly then. Big up, Elto. Great to do some stuff with you over Christmas as well, sir. LOL, on top of those flares, they bang flash, bang style firework. Oh, that'd be wicked. Really would be good. We've got my team ratings look about right to me. Thanks, Tequila. Glad you agree. Carl says we just got to get through this blip, and when the players start coming back, we'll be fine. And less than a month away the winter's going to be really busy. I think hopefully we will turn it around. I have faith, and so is you. Tequila's going for 12 points. Let me know in the comments, Tequila, after the show, where them 12 points are coming from. So I really would be interested in that. And then he says Rangers are crap. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Rangers, sorry, Bobby. Rangers are a load of cobblers. But listen, that is it. That is the post-match show for me. Tottenham Fulham, not really a lot to go on to, really. It was just one of those games where it was just, but I just wanted to get my thoughts out of the game. Yeah, I'm not around tomorrow, as you well know. So there will be a video out by, I think, 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow. My thought on the season so far, and also my thought on Ange, and a few stats on Ange as well, and stats on Tottenham for the 24 calendar season as we come to the end of this football calendar year. But we are back on Wednesday with a pre-match show for the Bournemouth away. We're back on Thursday, of course, with Tottenham team talks, of course, and then the watch along live. Then we're on Friday, then we're back with a post-match show. Saturday, we've got all the build-up to the Chelsea game, and then Sunday, of course, it's all build-up, Tottenham team talks, and the watch along live as well. And I will be doing a special post-match live show after the game on Sunday against Chelsea as well, for you to come on and have your say. Pick up your memberships. We're only 23 away from 2K. I tell you why. We have a massive giveaway to give you that only members can join. If you're a member, you get into this competition. We have, when the day we reach 2K, we're going to put all the members' names into a cap. and we're going to put out a winner. The winner will get a 1991 signed FA Cup final Gary Lineker Tottenham shirt from that final. So please do pick up your memberships. It does really help us grow. Share this video as well. We are up 23 away from 2K. I would love to get there before before Christmas. For myself, for Tequila, for Carl as well, and Colin as well. We all put a lot of work into this channel. We all put a lot of effort into it to give you the best content we can give you. So look, please do, but do pick up your memberships. Start from 99p. Also, guys, just before we go, I've got to say thank you to our channel sponsor. If I can find the video. Here it goes. Yes, our channel sponsor, guys, is called Private Internet Access. It's the best VPN around. Now, if you're like me, doing your normal business on your computer, hackers, government, and corporate people can get your information. But if you use Private Internet Access, it just stays between your computer and your own internet. It doesn't go anywhere. It's one of the best around, guys. It really is. You can use it on your mobile device as well. You can be, if you're out and around and you say, do you know what? I'm on the train. I want to watch my favorite US show, but I'm there. You can use it on your phone, or you can use it straight from your phone to your laptop. It covers everything from banking to shopping to whatever you want to do. It goes across all different networks as well. All these Prime Video, Netflix, YouTube, the lot. You can use it on multiple devices, just on your phone, your Xbox, your PlayStation, everywhere. And it's unlimited as well, guys. So if one person in the house buys Private Internet Access, everyone in the house can use the same account. It's worldwide, from America to Russia to everywhere. Your IP address is hidden as well. It keeps it really, really safe. And Private Internet Access also shreds all your digital footprint. It's got 13 million already subs as well today. And it gets a 4.5 on the total pricing. That is our channel sponsor, Private Internet Access. The link is in the description below, guys. If you can, please link in it. It helps them, and it also helps us because we get a little cut out of it as well. So it helps us, and it helps us also bring you better shows and better content as we move on to the end of 24, and let's start 2025 with a bang. Listen, guys, thank you so much indeed for watching. We are back on Wednesday evening at 9 o'clock with the pre-match show. Predicted lineups as well will be going out on Wednesday evening as well. That show will be done as well, and also a few bits and pieces. Colin is back with me on Thursday, so whatever you do, enjoy yourself. Come on, you Spurs, and Big Andrew, we trust. We never stop.